Hi, it is Muhammad Ramzan, and today I will teach you element and arrangement of element in the periodic table. So first of all, I request you, if you are new, then please subscribe and like my channel and press bell icon for the all videos. So let's move to the topic. What is element? In this lecture, I will teach you from basic to higher elements, old definition. What is element according to the old concept? What ancient scientists thought that element is composed of. So let's move to the definition of element, which is old definition of element. So element is a substance that cannot be broken down into simpler units by ordinary chemical process. So according to the ancient thought, old thought, the scientist, you can say that from now 500 or 200 or 300 years ago, scientists thought that the element is the smallest substance, and we cannot break down into simpler units by ordinary chemical means. That simple process cannot change element into its subatomic particle. But remember one thing, that subatomic particle were not discovered at that time when the element had old definition. So that concept told us that element is simpler and the smallest unit means, at that time it was thought that the from element is the smallest particle, and no, nowadays we know that electron, proton, neutrons, antineutrinos are smallest particle. But at that time we can say that why they thought so, it is because of inavailability of the modern equipment. Nowadays we have electron microscope with highly resolution power. So at that time electron microscope was not discovered, was not introduced. So that is why it was thought that the element cannot be broken down into simpler substances. When this definition was written, told, in the past only 9 elements were known at that time, that they are carbon, gold, silver, tin, mercury, lead, copper, iron and sulfur. When the old definition was written, these 9 elements were known, but nowadays we know that new definition. It is because a new modern definition of the element has been written due to the modern concept, and we can say that element has been divided into different atoms. I will teach you in next minutes. Please wait some minutes. It is a substance made up of same types of atom having same atomic number and cannot decomposed into simple substance by ordinary chemical means. So we see that it is a new term, same type of atoms. So it means if atoms are same, how can we identify that same atom? If they have same atomic number, then we can say that they are element. So we can say that different atoms having same atomic number are collectively known as element, because this condition is must, very compulsory for this concept, new definition, same atomic number and cannot decomposed into simpler substance by ordinary chemical means that we cannot change the element into simpler substance by ordinary chemical means. So common methods, we have to separate atoms by highly modern, newly and most beneficial method. So now we have a new term, same type of atoms having same atomic number. So in the next when I will teach you the position of element in the modern periodic table, then before that I will also clear the concept what is the difference between atom and element. So at the end of 19th century, 63 elements were discovered. Now we have 118 elements have been discovered, out of which 92 elements are naturally occurring. It means that we have 92 elements in nature, and the all others are synthesized in the laboratory by scientists according to their use. So now next is element occur in free or combined both state. That we find element in free and combined state. What is combined state? In a combined state mean in the ores such as oxide, sulfide, which are extracted from the earth. You can say that alumina, iron oxide. So in nature element are present in earth's crust. This is the table. Earth's crust contain oxygen 47%, silicon 28%, aluminum 7.8%. Oxygen has percentage 86, hydrogen has 11, and chlorine is 1.8%. In atmosphere, nitrogen is 78, oxygen is 21, and argon is 0.9%. Next, move to next slide. So element may be solid, liquid or gas. 80% of the element exist as solid, such as gold, silver, copper, zinc. 80% of the element that have been discovered, out of them means that 92 elements are naturally occurring. In 92 elements, 80% of elements are solid. Mercury and bromine, these two exist as liquid. Few elements exist as gases such as nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine and hydrogen, but major portion of the element has existence in a solid state. Classification of the elements as metal, non-metal and metalloids. What is metal? An element which is good conductor of heat, which can conduct heat and electricity and can also conduct electricity. Malleable and ductile. Malleable, ductile means that they can be drawn into wires and converted into heat. Has a shiny surface. Metals has shiny surface and always form positive ion by losing electron. So it is a natural phenomena. If an atom or an element loses one or more electron, it will form positive ion. Okay? That is known as metal. So this is the modern authentic definition of metal. 80% elements are metals. Examples such as sodium, copper, silver, gold, iron, etc. Now you are seeing that it is gold. It has shiny surface. It is iron, needles iron. So they have also shiny surface until they are rusted. So but that is another topic. So I will just only clarify the lustrous, shining. This is ductility. Copper has been drawn into wire. So these are elements in a metallic form. Non-metal, an element which is not conductor of heat and electricity, not malleable and not ductile, not lustrous, and always form negative ions by gaining electron is called non-metals. So it is completely opposite to metal. In metals we see that element have conductance, but non-metallic element have no conductance. They are non-conductor of heat and electricity. No, we cannot we cannot able to malleate or ductile the non-metals. They have not lustrous and lustrous property and always form negative ion by gaining electron. So we can say that non-metals are more electronegative since they extract electron, they gain electron. That is why we say that non-metals are electronegative element, while the metal give electron, so they are known as electropositive element. Example: carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, fluorine and chlorine. Next is metalloids. What is metalloid? The element which have properties between the metals and non-metals, or you can say that an element having physical and chemical properties of both metals and non-metal is called metalloids. So only 7 elements are metalloids. They are boron, silicon, germanium, antimony, tellurium and astatine. So in the periodic table only 7 elements are metalloids. Now, 2 or more atoms of an element having same atomic number but different mass number are called isotope. So it is intro to isotope. Isotope have condition. They must have same atomic number but they can be different in mass number. What is mass number? Mass number is number of neutron plus number of proton. And what is atomic number? The number of proton present in the nucleus of an atom. So isotope of carbon. Now I am giving concept how we can identify between the atom and the element. So carbon has 3 isotopes: carbon 12 written as these, carbon 13 is written as, and carbon 14 written as. If we are talking about only atom, it means that we are discussing one of these means I say that carbon 12. So I am discussing about carbon 12. If I say carbon 13, I am discussing about carbon 13, and if I say carbon 14, I am discussing about carbon 14 only. But if I call element of carbon, then I am discussing whole all the isotopes. You can say that this is atomic number written to the bottom, and this is atomic mass written to the upper. You are watching that 6 6 and 6. It means that carbon has 6 protons, 6 neutron and 6 electrons. So all the isotopes of the carbon have same number of electron and proton, but they are different in neutron, so they make up atom. So but the main thing is 6 6 and 6. You are watching this, proton has 6, electron are 6, such as same is here and here. So this is carbon 12, carbon 13, carbon 14. If I discuss only carbon 12, so I am discussing about only one atom. If I say that element of carbon, then it means all isotopes of carbon. So such this concept can be applied to other elements. If we are talking about a hydrogen atom, it means that one of isotope is under study. But if I say element of hydrogen, it means that I am discussing about all the isotopes of carbon. So element is made up of atoms having same atomic number and cannot be decomposed into simpler substance by ordinary chemical means. So now I hope you have clear concept about element and atom. If you have any confusion, you can ask me question or review video once again. Modern periodic table. In 1913, H. Moseley discovered new property of element, which is atomic number. It was the first scientist who based the atomic who find the atomic number and arrange the modern periodic table according to their atomic number. So atomic number is more fundamental property than atomic mass, because atomic number of an element is fixed. So now we see that the atomic number of element is fixed. It means that every atom has its or you can say that every element have a specific atomic number. No two element have same atomic number, but atomic mass can be same. So all isotope have same atomic number. Also no two element can have same atomic number. These are two conditions to arrange modern periodic table. Now modern periodic law can be stated. What is law? Law is anything on which the whole periodic table is based. Construction of periodic table is based on modern periodic law. What is periodic law? The property of element are periodic function of their atomic number. Periodic function mean repetition of property after a regular interval. Regular interval is that I will clear this concept when periodic table is in front of us. So modern periodic table, the base of the classification of the element in the modern periodic table is atomic number and the modern periodic law. What is atomic number? Same I have told you that number of proton present in the nucleus of an atom. The modern periodic table is based on the atomic number because element have specific, each element has specific atomic number. Modern periodic table. The atomic number of an element is more fundamental property than atomic mass in two respects. There are two reasons why we choose atomic number to arrange the modern periodic table. It increases regularly from element to element. It means that if one element have one atomic number, other is 2, 3. So it is easy to arrange the periodic table according to their atomic number because atomic number is increasing regularly, or every element have its specific atomic number. It is fixed for every element and its isotopes. So by atomic number we are able to place isotope in the modern periodic table. So different atom of the same element have same atomic number. if different atoms but the element is same, so they have same atomic number. I have cleared this concept by telling you that what is difference between atom and element. Here is modern periodic table. You are watching modern periodic table. So first of all, I will teach you periodic functions. See this lithium. So what is regular interval? If you count lithium, beryllium is second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So every eighth element have similar property. You can say that properties of lithium and sodium are similar. Properties of potassium and sodium are similar. Properties of rubidium and potassium are similar. Similarly, properties of cesium and rubidium are same, and francium and cesium are same. So the it means this is called groups. Vertical column, it is vertical column, it is called group. There are 18 groups, and these are horizontal rows. These are known as periods. So in periods, atomic number of element regularly increase. Let's see, it is hydrogen, it has atomic, this is atomic number, it has atomic number 1. Helium has atomic number 2, lithium has atomic number 3, beryllium has atomic number 4, boron has atomic number 5. So this is clear that atomic number is more fundamental property to organize modern periodic table. Now I will show you that why we did not choose to arrange the periodic table according to mass. Here it is potassium 39, its atomic mass, it is 39, and argon has also 39. So it is confusion. So which element must be placed here or there? Similarly, this is calcium, it has 40. So same as there is another element which have 40 atomic mass. Argon. When we round up 39.9, it will also equal to 40. So there are many confusion if we choose atomic mass as the arrangement of the periodic table is based upon, but it is very difficult to organize such a big periodic table according to atomic mass. Moreover, atomic number is different for different element, and it represent. Now look, if we are talking about position of lithium, its atomic number is 6. It is 3. It means that all the lithium atom having atomic number 3 are placed here. Is that clear? Same as sodium, same as magnesium. So atomic number is more profitable, good, and fundamental property to construct modern periodic table without any confusion. Now we will move electronic configuration. The distribution of electron in various subshell according to their increasing energy is called electronic configuration. Every orbit has specific energy, every shell has specific energy, every subshell has specific energy, and electrons that are present in that subshell also have specific energy. So if we classify the elements according arrange the electrons according to their increasing energy, we will see this type of order. So in filling the subshell, electron enter to the lower energy subshell. So it means that 1s as lower, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d, 4p. I will teach you the trick to learn electronic configuration. Suppose remove these numbers. Now read SS, PS, PS, 2 times SS, 2 times PS, PS. DPS, DPS, 2 times DPS, DPS, and FDPS. Now start numbering S from 1, only S, 1S, 2S, it will be 3S, 4S, 5S, 6S, and 7S. The p orbital comes in second subshell. So it is started from 2p, 3p, 4p, 5p, and 6p. Same as the d orbitals are in third shell. So So that is why they are started as 3 and 4f similarly. So if you want to arrange the orbitals in without any confusion, just learn SS, PS, PS, DPS, DPS and FDPS. Start numbering S from 1, start numbering P from 2, start numbering D from 3 and start numbering F from 4. So it is the main division of electronic configuration. This is the arrangement of the subshells. So here N. What is N? N represent shell or energy level. First is K, second is L, third is M and fourth is N. Maximum number of electron in any shell. So maximum number of electron in any shell can be calculated by formula 2n square. For k, n is equal to 1. I have told you here, see again, energy level k, for k, n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2 and n is equal to 3. So put 1, 2, 3 in this formula, it will be 2. It means that in case a K shell maximum electron are 2. Similarly L shell has 8. Similarly M shell has 18 and N shell has 32 electrons. Number of subshell in a shell. K shell contain 1 subshell, L shell contains 2 subshell S and P, M shell contain S, P, D and N shell contains subshell S, P, D and F. Maximum number of electron in the subshell. So S subshell can accommodate maximum of 2 electron. We can place only 2 electron in S subshell. P subshell can accommodate maximum of 6 electron and D subshell can accommodate only 10 electrons and F subshell can accommodate maximum of 14 electrons. So now examples. I have given electronic configuration to first 20 elements. Now see, hydrogen has atomic number 1, so it's 1s1. Helium has 2, it's 1s2. Lithium has 3, 1s2, because we can place only 2 electron in S subshell. So 2 electron are placed here, total are 3. So the third one is gone to the 2s1. Similarly beryllium 1s2 and 2s2. Boron 5, its atomic number is 5, 1s2, 2s2. Now we have one spare electron and if and I will place it in 2p1. Similarly carbon has 6, 2 and 2 and 2. Nitrogen 3 will be there in p subshell. Oxygen 4, fluorine 5 and neon 6. Now move to the sodium. Sodium has atomic number 11, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. So these are 10 and the 11th electron is gone into 3s1. It means that if a subshell is complete, the new electrons will shift into higher energy level orbital. So I will clear your concept. If an electron comes first in the 1s2, it means that 1s2 orbital mean 1s orbital have lower energy than 2s and 2s orbital have lower energy than 2p and 2p orbital have lower energy than 3s. Same as if we look at the calcium, calcium has 20 electrons. So the electronic configuration is shown to you. So 1s orbital have lower energy than 2s orbital and 2p orbital has lower energy 3s and similarly 3s has lower energy 3p and 3p orbital have lower energy 4s2. So electronic configuration is based upon the energy of the electrons, energy of the subshell and much more and nothing more. Is that clear? Electronic configuration based on energy of electron and energy of the orbital. Lower energy orbital will occupied first, then higher and then more higher to higher and similarly the arrangement is done. So thank you. If you like this lecture, please subscribe my channel. If you have any confusion, you can ask me in comment section. I will clear.